Hello everyone, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Did you notice the hat? Just got back from the mountains, and so that's why I have a hat on. Anyway, I hope you're planning on having a great Monday. I know I am. So let's start with right back up with Matthew 11. So here we go. After Jesus had finished instructing the 12 disciples, he went on from there to teach and preach in the towns of Galilee. When John heard in prison what Jesus was doing, he sent his disciples to ask him, "Are you the one who has come, or should we expect someone else?" Jesus replied, "Go back and report to John what you hear and see. The blind receive sight, the lame walk, those who have leprosy are cured, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the good news is preached to the poor. Blessed is the man who does not fall away on account of me." As John's disciples were leaving, Jesus began to speak to the crowds about John. "What did you go out into the desert to see? A reed swayed by the wind? If not, what did you go out to see? A man dressed in fine clothes? No. Those who wear fine clothes are in king's palaces. Then what did you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I tell you, and more than a prophet. This is the one about whom it is written, 'I will send my messenger ahead of you, who will prepare a way before you.' I tell you the truth, among those born of women, there has not risen anyone greater than John the Baptist. Yet he who is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. From the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven has been forcefully advancing, and forceful men lay hold of it. But, for all the prophets and law prophesied until John. And if you are willing to accept it, he is the Elijah who was to come. He who has ears, let him hear." Again, reading is not my strong point. To what can I compare this generation? They are like children sitting in the marketplace and calling out to others, "We played the flute for you, and you did not dance. We sang a dirge, and you did not mourn. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say, 'He has a demon.' The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, 'Here's a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of the tax collectors and the sinners.' But wisdom is proven right by her actions." Then Jesus began to denounce the cities in which most of the miracles had been performed, because they did not repent. "Woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! If the miracles that were performed in you had been performed in Tyre or Sidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ashes. But I tell you, it will be more bearable for Tyre and Sidon on the day of judgment than for you. And you, Capernaum, will you be lifted up to the skies? No, you will go down in the depths. If the miracles that were performed in you had been performed in Sodom, it would have remained to this day. But I tell you that it will be more bearable for Sodom on the day of judgment than for you." At this time Jesus said, "I praise you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because you have hidden these things from the wise and learned, and revealed them to the little children. Yes, Father, for this was your good pleasure. All things have been committed to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father. No one knows the Father except the Son, and those to whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Come to me, all you are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So as we approach a Monday, I would like for you to, if you haven't taken on the yoke, or maybe you're getting too bogged down in what the world wants you to be, what the world wants you to do, what the world wants you to say, or the many things the world tells you you have to have. I would just encourage you maybe to reread the chapter 11 here and think about the yoke and taking all those burdens off your chest and putting on the yoke that Jesus is talking about. His yoke is very easy, and just rely on Him for what you need, not what you want, but what you need. So I hope you had a great weekend, and have a great Monday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.